After Narmer united Upper and Lower Egypt, a new era began. It was the dawn of centralized power, a time when the ruler was no longer just a king. He was Pharaoh, a god on earth, a living symbol of order and divine will. The early dynastic period began around 3100 BCE. It lasted for nearly 4 centuries and laid the foundation for everything that came after, from the pyramids to the temples, to the myths that still echo through time. The first dynasty was ruled by Narmer and his descendants kings, like Hora-Hajer, Jetden-Anegib-Semerkhet, and Ka. Each ruler expanded the kingdom's borders, built temples, and strengthened the idea of royal authority. The capital of this united Egypt was Memphis, strategically located where Upper and Lower Egypt met. It became the heart of politics, religion, and trade. The second dynasty continued this legacy, but it was also a time of experimentation. Power shifted, new gods rose in importance, and the struggle to maintain unity continued. The kings of the first dynasty were buried at Abydos, a sacred site in southern Egypt. Their tombs were more than graves. They were gateways to the afterlife, massive structures made of mud brick, with chambers for offerings, boats, weapons, and servants. Abydos became a center of worship for Osiris, the god of the dead, and every pharaoh who came later would look to this place as the link between earth and eternity. In this period, the role of the king evolved. He was not just a warrior, he was a priest, a judge, a builder, a shepherd of the people. The pharaoh wore the double crown, symbolizing the union of the two lands. He carried the crook and flail, symbols of leadership and punishment. The people believed that the king's duty was to uphold Mayat, the balance of nature and justice. If the king failed, the land would fall into chaos. To govern such a large kingdom, the pharaoh needed help. Viziers, scribes, and officials were appointed to manage taxes, irrigation, and justice. The bureaucracy began to take form, and Egypt became one of the most organized states in the world. Writing flourished. Hieroglyphics appeared on tomb walls, pottery and official seals. Artisans developed new tools, stone vessels, jewelry, and ceremonial objects. Technology advanced, copper tools became common, and boats sailed up and down the Nile like blood through veins. Religion was everywhere. Every day began with prayer. Every meal was an offering. Life itself was a preparation for the afterlife. Temples were built in honor of the gods, and each city had its own patron deity. Memphis worshipped Ptah, Heliopolis praised Ra, the sun god, and Abydos became sacred to Osiris. The concept of divine kingship was reinforced by rituals, festivals, and processions, binding the people together under one cosmic order. Despite all the achievements, there were signs of instability by the end of the Second Dynasty. Some rulers began to challenge tradition, others may have had rival claims to the throne. One king, Peribsen, even used the symbol of Seth, the god of chaos, instead of the traditional Horus. This shocked the priests and people and marked a shift in religious power. Eventually, King Khasekhemwy united the land once more and combined the symbols of Horus and Seth on his name, a gesture of reconciliation and a symbol of harmony restored. The early dynastic period gave Egypt its heart, a centralized government, a national identity, a divine ruler, and a belief in eternal life. It was the foundation upon which the Old Kingdom would rise, and the age of pyramids would begin. Without this age of beginnings, there would be no Giza, no Sphinx, no empire. This was the age of creation, of myth becoming reality, of men becoming gods. In the next chapter, we journey into the golden age of the Old Kingdom, where the pharaohs built monuments to eternity and challenged the heavens with stone. Stay with us as we enter the time of greatness and uncover the secrets of the pyramid builders.